way, why would you leave Jaden Daniels? You got to protect the kid too. That's another guy. I mean, well, it brings up a great question. Wiggin, whack.
Elmer Fudd clever? Don't make me laugh. The fact is, Elmer Fudd is the dumbest hunter I have ever had the pleasure to encounter.
Okay, Wabbit, we'll see whose IQ is PU.
Marriage
is what brings us together today.
Welcome to Blow the Whistle, and we will talk about shapes and colors.
Tell you what, we'll just talk about shapes and colors now.
I think that is a good discussion to have right here.
Shapes and colors?
No.
Another thing we learn at school is how to count. Can you help me count these cars?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job.
Game time. Blow the Whistle. Your greatest little internet radio show everywhere you go. Always live on sportsoundchicago.com. Let's go.
It's white, ladies and gentlemen.
That was amazing.
This is Blow the Whistle.
You got me crying. That was great.
That was amazing.
We had to switch it up. And shout out to Nick for the inspiration. Woo. I was going to go a different route, but I think this one turned out better.
Oh, absolutely.
And we had to take some weight off Frankie because it was going to be about the kiss a palm tree.
Yeah.
But this was more recent.
Can't keep beating a dead horse. Sorry there, Frankie. Sorry.
We're going to rotate it. So we'll see what happens today.
Sometimes I feel like we're just like a pitcher throwing fastballs like a guy with no mitt over there.
That's true.
It's not fair.
Getting his hand beat.
It's not fair.
Exactly, right? Thanks,
It's not
Nick.
fair.
Thanks, Nick, man.
There you
Thanks for
go.
being on my side.
Well, welcome into Blow the Whistle here on SportsSoundChicago.com. As always, I'm Tyler Butterball Beautiful. I'm here with
Frankie Marinero Oliveira.
Andrew Pepe Valentin.
No gimmicks, Nick Johnston.
no David Double D Dykstra today. His tummy hoots, and obviously we hope that you're feeling better. Hopefully it's not.
Get well soon, amigo.
Sprite and chicken noodle soup, my man.
Yep.
There you
That's
go.
the way to go.
Clean up that stomach of yours. Go. Yeah. Stop eating Chipotle.
Dude, yeah. He had Taco Bell and McDonald's back-to-back mornings, dude. Probably why.
Well, that's the reason why. Come on.
We found the source.
Yeah.
Come on.
Putting like 50% plastic probably in you at that point. I mean, come on.
Or dog food, whatever.
Yeah.
Taco Bell has. Still good though. Still good. If you want to sponsor us, we'll still love you and eat your dog graded food potentially.
Taco
I think it's
Bell,
better.
when you've had too much vodka and you need somewhere to eat.
There you go.
Their breakfast is pretty solid, I gotta say. If you have their breakfast crunch wrap,
I tried it and it was okay. It was okay.
those cinnamon bun little bites.
Oh, yeah, those are great.
Delights.
Yeah.
Called Delights.
Is that what they're called?
I think it's called.
When they first dropped, they used to have like a brownie thing there. That was
Yes.
the original.
Yeah, that's right.
The original one, which I remember like making a spectacle out of it when Taco Bell breakfast dropped. Me and my buddies all met up. It was a Wednesday before. Like you, I don't know if your high school did that too. You had the late in-service day. You started like an hour later.
Oh yeah.
So we met up. Yeah, we met up, and then got hungry, and then went to Taco Bell. So you guys can create your own adventure here. So yeah, like I said, it was nice. I made a little adventure out of it. It was fantastic. So I still like it. I'll vouch for Taco Bell breakfast.
Also, I was about to cuss, but I still mess with Taco Bell. But we are going to be talking about.
Let's mess with the Bears today.
Dude. The Bears. Football Friday. Welcome in everybody on a Football Friday here at Blow the Whistle. We're talking Bears. We're previewing Week 11 of the NFL, Week 12 of college football, and we're ending it off with the greatest segment of all of entertainment. That is You're Killing Me Smalls. And if you guys have it, You're Killing Me Smalls, you know what to do. Drop it in our YouTube chat right here. We'll monitor it. And if you guys got anything that you want to rant and rave about, or you can have a good You're Killing Me Smalls. We've had a handful of those too. So if you have a good one, send it over to us or hit us up on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Blow T Whistle 1 below.
Glad you remind me. I do have a positive You're Killing Me Smalls.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. We're gonna kick it off with start off with some positivity.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna
just remember it.
end it with all hell. So you boys ready to get up to this? Let's rewind that. You boys ready to get into this Bears Vikings matchup?
I'm pumped.
Are you ready?
I hope so. I better be. I have to be. So let's do it. All right. The rematch of Week 1, Bears Vikings in Minnesota. Vikings are opening up as a 2.5-point favorite. We all know that the Bears were looking to win that game, but then just kind of fell apart in that second half, and they lost 27-24. We're going to get into this matchup in just a second, but I think bigger news that we got to talk about. Ben Johnson in his press conference today announced that the team will be activating Jalen Johnson's 21 window coming off the IR, and he's actually going to be practicing today. So huge news there as far as getting the Bears getting their number one cornerback back on the field potentially maybe mid-December as of right now. So that is huge news with the struggle that they've been having with just injury in general, with Kyler Gordon, Tyree Stevenson being on and off the field, Nashawn Wright deciding to come up when he wants to. But then just the depth that they have had in the secondary has just been hurting this Bears defense for sure. But CJ Gardner-Johnson has been a complete he's been stepping in. I mean, he's been leading the Bears in sacks in the past few weeks. I think he's right there at second. Sweat currently leads with 5.5 sacks. But overall thoughts, Frankie, and I'll go to the Bears fans first. Frankie, overall thoughts as far as with this Jalen Johnson coming back?
I think Dennis Allen should be like, yes.
Salivating?
Yes, salivating right now that this guy's coming back in December. I mean, the one Pro Bowler, number one corner, hasn't played as of recent. So having him back, it's huge having him just on the field during practice is huge just in itself. And you give him that 21-day window, so hopefully he'll be back by the end of this year. And then Kyler Gordon, too. That's another name out there. I don't know if he'll be back by next week because what's going on here? You're getting an update. Well, I don't know what that means.
Just hit. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. It says confirm and then restart now. So I don't want to touch anything. I know we're live.
Oh,
now.
just.
Oh,
shoot! It's not giving you an
It's
option.
giving me an option to close it.
Okay.
That's probably a problem.
Just keep talking. Keep talking. I'll.
Oh, so yeah.
it's like speed. Now
What was
we gotta keep going until, or else it explodes.
What was I? I was at Kyler Gordon. Yeah. So I don't know. Bringing him back, you see C.J. Gardner-Johnson playing out of his mind as of recent. So maybe putting C.J. Gardner-Johnson at the 2 spot while Jalen Johnson's out, and sliding Kyler Gordon right back to that nickel spot where he belongs. That's another option. So, but Dennis Allen should be salivating over this. It's great to see Jalen Johnson back on the field. That's it. Man.
It's good only that Minnesota has the 2.5, just basically the home field advantage on the spread. That's basically all it is right there. So in my mind, it's essentially a pick 'em for the Bears in this Vikings game. Just clear as day. I mean, you had him in the first game. Just needed to finish the game, and that's probably where the Bears from week 1 to week 11 now hopefully can change that and make that the actual thing. So finish the game. If you're going to go up and have a lead, exactly that. Make sure you're just going from pillar to pillar, and exactly that. Just making sure you maintain that lead the entire time, because there's nothing. Justin Jefferson, sure, of course, obviously, is going to be the clear-cut number one thing you need to worry about, and that'll always get you there. He'll always be a defining factor, but nothing else on this team on the offensive side is like, oh man,
Aaron Jones
this
being
is
back
unbelievable.
Great, but no, I mean, yeah, exactly. Same thing. Yeah, like Aaron Jones is awesome and all, but I don't think he's probably a big factor in this game either. So, yeah.
Aaron Jones, they went away from going with who's that? Jordan Mason, who was actually doing very well. Can't really make heads or tails of JJ McCarthy, whether he's good or not. So.
It's such a hard read with
9,
that guy.
actually. He made his own nickname.
Oh, that's
9.
right. Yeah.
9.
We'll see if 9.
Well, he's a
comes out.
dud.
When you make your own nickname, man, it's just not. You're supposed to get it from your teammates, dude. It ain't going to be from yourself.
I mean, I did it to myself,
It's
so
what you know. Well, you go. Okay.
Yeah,
I guess. All right.
I
I'm
mean,
not going to say that.
yeah. Watch what you say, Frankie. Oh, no, I'm just
I'm not going to
kidding.
say that.
Real quick, and we're gonna edit this out. We might have to come back.
Yeah.
This is not giving me an option to push back the restart to update.
Jesus.
And it's gonna do it at 1:55. So I'm thinking we're gonna come back. Just leave the stream going, and we're gonna start with your take on this, and Frankie's gonna have to do
my
some
take
editing.
on this, or my take on the Bears. I can give both, by the way.
I'll get your take on the restart behind the scenes because I got a lot to say about this too. But let's come back. Just throw up the graphic.
Gotcha.
It shouldn't mess with that one.
Yeah.
Go ahead and save what you got here, and we're gonna edit all this out. We apologize, everybody, but I don't want this to be cut off in the middle of the show. So
Let's go back to the thing.
yeah, stop the recording. There you go, and save that for right now because it's gonna lose it.
I'll save.
Yeah, and then we'll do a
Save
part
as.
2. Yeah. So
We're muted now.
we're gonna be muted in a sec. All right, so we'll be right back, everyone. Just hang tight until we get back. And welcome back here to Blow the Whistle. We apologize, everybody, but we are glad we're back. Should have no more interruptions. Better not. PatchNet.
We're watching you.
You might think you're watching us. We're watching every move
Yeah.
you make. All right, so
Jeez.
right before we had to take a quick little break, Andrew, real quick, give us your thoughts and takes about with the news of Jalen Johnson potentially coming back in mid-December.
Well, I think that Dennis Allen's going up, thank God. Because he's finally got DBs out there that can actually challenge the wide receivers and kind of coming at the right time, too, especially when you consider that this is kind of the moment where you need at least two of your top three corners to be healthy. You'd like Jalen Johnson to be out there, but that's probably going to be a no-go at this point in time. But nevertheless, it should be an overwhelming positive to see Kyler Gordon get back with Tyreek Stevenson. At least adds another element, be it a nickel corner, at least maybe try and play some more of the number 2 while Stevenson tries to play the 1 to be able to kind of give you that better coverage. Again, Nashon Wright has tried his darndest, and I think he's gotten better each and every week, but it's so small and far and few in between with giving up a play as you make a play kind of thing. And you need more consistency, especially against this offense for sure. So and it's going to help the defense, I think, too, as a whole, just be able to get pressure as well. So I think they're excited for sure to get it back. I think, and especially considering that this Vikings offense is kind of, as Nick put it, like there's not much to it at this point outside of Justin Jefferson and the occasional maybe Jordan Addison moment that you see every once in a while now. It is very kind of just dull and dry at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, and so with that being said, the Bears came out with their injury report. So overall, looking positive. Outside of TJ Edwards will be out another week with his hand and his hamstring. Jade Walker's out. Brisker is on the list of questionable. They have Jalen Johnson questionable, but we obviously know I don't think he'll be back on Sunday. But I think just because he's starting to get just easy reps in. But a lot of full participants in practice today. Some key guys like you mentioned it, Frankie, during the break during our little thing. Dominic Robinson, he's a full participant. Having him back in that D-line is huge. Everyone else, like Grady Jarrett, will get another week of Grady Jarrett that kind of helped plug in the inside, but now rotating in with Dominic Robinson will be huge as well. So let's go into, now that we kind of broke that down, let's go back. Let's go into the game. Obviously, the last time these two played, Bears fell to the Vikings 27-24. But some key numbers to kind of point out is that since then, and moving into now, in the Bears winning space or winning record, they have looked significantly better. They're third in yards per game, second in rushing, 11th in passing, seventh in points per game, and 5th in yards per game. So, I mean, you would tell me I'm crazy for saying this is the Bears in the rest of the league. How are you guys kind of looking into this as far as with this new look of the offense, now that these players are looking more in sync, they're on the same page. You're getting guys like Colson Loveland in the mix, Luther Burden. I mean, I'm expecting and hoping to see that he's going to be more involved with the offense this week after what we saw from Olamide Zaccheaus with 4 drop passes, which is unacceptable.
You guys got to go.
I think that was almost. I'm surprised we haven't heard anything yet. I know Ben Johnson earlier in the week said that to see Luther get more reps and more opportunity on the offense, which rightfully so, because the kid can actually.
It's that time. Zaccheaus should not be.
It's over with.
Really in that lineup, and it was clear as day when even when you replay, you see Caleb's 18-yard rushing touchdown. Zaccheaus is kind of somewhat wide open.
Oh yeah,
and he's just like, you know what? No, I'd rather run it, lower my shoulder, and maybe take a nasty hit than have the chance of you dropping yet another perfectly placed pass. So I'm all for that, and again, exactly that. Luther Burden should definitely be absorbing all of my Zaccheaus's touches, all of his targets / all of his snaps, like all of that should be going Luther Burden's way now. There's no reason not to be. And it seems also like maybe somewhat of a 1-2 punch. Seems like Swift is, even with the injury, somewhat getting into it. You can rely on Kyle Monunga at the goal line. This is a really nice offense is kind of slowly being put together. But again, just after those first 20 plays, hopefully that's when, the bottom doesn't fall out from underneath. We can still have Caleb still look confident enough to keep going. So that's going to be the goal again for this week.
No, I'm right there with Nick, honestly. Like, it is the way this team has looked offensively over the last few weeks obviously shows that there's progression within the system itself with what Ben Johnson has been doing and been able to do, obviously, with Caleb Williams, especially more than anything, right? I mean, you've seen a kid who, in the fourth quarter, I think, what is his numbers now? He's like over 1,000 yards in the fourth quarter. With something like that. And he's got, only 2 interceptions? And he's like got a 65% completion rating, and he's got a 100 quarterback rate. Like, the fourth quarter is where this kid currently lives at, and he's stone cold as ice, like sitting in there, just making every play, not phased. And the fact that this guy can slip away from all the defenders the way that he does is unbelievable. It opens up. It's opening up so much more too for the game because he makes these plays, and then you see Monangai make his runs. You see DeAndre Swift starting to come back to form. I mean, the offensive line has been incredible. I mean, Darnell Wright continues to look like he's getting better and better to a point where I think you got to start talking about him as being one of the top tackles, I would say, in the game right now with the way he's played. So, this is going to be a tough matchup though because this is Brian Flores with his mighty blitz.
Right.
This is where he brings the pressure. So I'm intrigued to see second time around how you handle this. Right. You've already seen it before in your house. Now you're going to Minneapolis to go see them. Like this is going to be tough.
And that's a tough stadium to play in. Like it gets loud. Those Vikings fans, they pack up that stadium and it gets loud and everything like that. So this will be tough. I mean, we could always bring up the fact that Ben Johnson's record against Brian Flores' defense, he's obviously on the up, but he took the L on week 1 earlier in the season.
Right.
I guess what's going to be interesting is like I want to see what this new offensive line, like this new, what we see. You brought up Darnell Wright. Now the Bears' offensive line, I believe, is ranked. They were ranked 4th in pass protection against arguably one of the better defensive lines. Obviously, the Giants' defense is trash, but then that's where we take everything. Like with these matchups and with these wins that the Bears have gotten, again, the defenses have not been like they're bottom of the tier for sure. But you had Darnell Wright going up against the tying leads sacker with Thibodeau. So I mean, this will be interesting to see how these guys with this new built offensive line, now that they've been able to get weeks with each other as a unit, and obviously we just. Theo Benedict, that addition over there and making that move, taking Braxton Jones out has changed a lot. I think a lot of it is...
everybody's happier.
Yeah.
Everybody's more ecstatic now that they're like, oh, finally got that dud out of here. Like, I'm sure they're not saying that out loud, but like, let's be honest. Like, it's probably whispered in the locker room, like, this guy just keeps pulling us down. He can't block anybody.
And Joe Tooney being a big pickup too this year. Gelling this line, I think too. He was huge.
Yeah.
That whole interior line, getting Dahlman and Jonah Jackson. Tooney.
They needed a leader. They needed somebody that had a voice.
Credit Poles.
Yeah.
Like last year, this kid gets sacked 69 times, and he just revamped this whole interior line, and they look good. Darnell looks good. Theo on the other side. So it's the one thing I'll give credit to Ryan Poles for. But for this game, I mean, the fact that you're listing off single-digit numbers on the offensive side of the ball, including yards. What is it, yards?
Yeah, that's never happened for the Bears.
So 11th in passing, but everything else, 3rd in yards per game, 2nd in rushing, 7th in points per game, 5th in offensive yards.
It's about to be week
21
11.
points scored in every single game.
Yeah, it's about to be week 11, too. I mean, this guy has literally revamped his whole offense and find identity in the running game and the passing game.
He's brought the franchise into the 21st century. They finally got out of 85 and 95 and 05. They finally are like, hey, it's 2025. Like, come join us. Like, everybody.
Have you guys heard of a forward pass before?
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's what it feels like. Like, for how many years were we watching this team and it's 3 yards in a cloud of dust and play great defense over and over and over and over and over, and finally you say, you know what, we're going in a completely different direction. I know the Nagy thing was supposed to be that, but everything didn't meet up at the right time. This is where the planets align. The stars are there. Everything feels like it's at the right place at the right time.
Which I still do have worries about how relying they are on the takeaways on the defensive side, because they had 19 takeaways in the 6 wins.
Right.
Those 3 losses, they have 1. So that's the thing. So the reliance still on the defense. So hopefully, I mean, I'm not saying that defense changes. Of course, takeaways are great. They come and go. But I'm saying maybe sticking away from like the offense is to win more games. I mean,
but there is a pattern where this is where, ironically enough, the offense is mostly doing their job.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
The
of course.
defense, they're doing their job with what they have, but when they don't get a takeaway, then the game is going to look pretty sideways.
Yeah.
And that's where, if with this banged up defense, I mean, it's looking a little better now. I mean, obviously you're still going to be out Kyler Gordon, but it's just you need to be getting takeaways if you don't want this to be hey, Caleb, save us with 2 minutes left in the game. You know what I'm saying? So that will be interesting. And that goes into...
It's proven to do it, though. That's the thing.
He has, and he really has. I mean, that's what he's been doing in the last 2 weeks.
Again,
Tied with 4.
when's the last time you can look at a Bears quarterback and be like, save us?
Yeah.
Right.
In the 4th.
Like, you look at Rex Grossman and just said, hey, can you try not to give the game away? Like, please.
Kyle Orton. Whoever.
Yeah.
My favorite reaction watching that game last week when they actually scored. We were at the arena, so I walk around, went to check something else, and just wasn't paying attention. I told my buddy Pete, I'm like, oh, they scored, and then they scored the touchdown. They go up. He goes, oh, they scored. They scored. I'm like, it wasn't just a field goal to tie. They took the touchdown lead. So it's it's that different mentality. It's having like, okay, now we're there. We're not just settling for the field goal. We're actually, we scored. We got it. We got it.
You meant like a touchdown, like 6 points. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. 6. That's what we needed. So
Now-
I think that's the different mentality, the different kind of that's the different feeling that we got now.
It's a whole different, like you said, like they actually believe that they can win. And even
It's
Ben
a new
Johnson-
culture.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid that word.
Oh, Nick, let's go ahead.
I just want to I apologize.
Now I want to talk about this because we brought up about the real quick, and then we'll give our picks, and then we'll take a break because we might be running into another issue,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
I love it.
But JJ McCarthy, obviously he got the win in week 1. He's coming back after being injured for the middle of the season. But some key guys to look out for that could be out for the Vikings on Sunday is Darrisaw is questionable, Will Fries is questionable, and then Ryan Kelly, we all know, is on the IR. So those are those 3 offensive linemen that could be a complete factor as far as JJ McCarthy's play, and that could be concerning for the Vikings side, but looking positive for the Bears side in a way. I mean,
Absolutely.
even though the pass rush hasn't been great, but I think this is where you got to take advantage. And now that you have your healthy defensive line back, this is where you got to take advantage and just start plowing.
Attack.
And
They should
even
win the
using
trenches,
DBs with
yes.
Gardner Johnson. Like, this is where you got to throw everything.
Oh, yeah.
Do what Brian Flores is doing to you, buddy.
This is that I mean, those are the 3 most crucial, I would say, offensive linemen to the Viking. Like your 2 tackles and your center. Like, I mean, Donovan Jackson, okay, he's been fine for a rookie, whatever, but like that offensive line, they need those guys. Like Darrisaw is one of the best left tackles in the game. He's in there, he kind of neutralizes Montez Sweat. Now you have to pepper this kid any chance you get. So send Tremaine Edmonds, send C.J. Gardner-Johnson, send Brisker or whoever, Jonathan Owens, put him in there as like a spy safety and have him blitz. Like anything you can, it should be on the table to say, go hit J.J. McCarthy. If he's playing and he's coming off an injury, I'm not saying do it to hurt him, but make him feel pain.
Yeah.
Make him feel uncomfortable. Yeah. They're going to do it to you. You might as well say, back at you, buddy.
And if I can zoom out just a little bit, like just to not be a part of the X's and O's type deal, like this is going to feel somewhat of a neutral feel in my mind. Bears fans can travel. I feel it's only Minnesota, not too far away,
Right.
So, not too far. Again, inside dome, there's no weather to deal with. You're dealing with 75 degrees AC or whatever the heat might be on, or whatever it might be.
Indoor.
It's gonna be a controlled environment. Like I said, with a fan base that could potentially take over if they are loud enough, if Caleb's making the right moves. And on top of that, the Vikings aren't perfect at home. They're 1-3.
Right.
They're 1-3 at home, and the Bears are decent on the road as of right now. I think they're
3-2.
3-2. So not the worst. They can travel and actually do some stuff really well. I think actually being home last week was huge because they hadn't been at home for like.
It felt like forever.
Yeah, I
it's
think
been a
even
while.
Ben Johnson said that. He was like, we haven't been home. So like the last 3 out of the last 4 games have been on the road. So really nice to get kind of like almost a mini reset, considering that their bye week is already gone away. So nice to do that. But like I said, not too far away from home are they now? And like I said, I think the Bears fans can travel and get loud.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For me, they got to win the trenches on the defensive side with these guys being all banged up. Because with the two new additions, with Will Fries and Ryan Kelly being out, Ryan Kelly's actually on the IR, so he's probably not going to play at all.
Ryan Kelly's definitely out.
Definitely out.
Jonathan Grenard's also out.
That's
And
another-
unrelated,
yeah.
Isaiah Pacheco out for the Chiefs. Just on that, report
Oh,
right now.
Okay.
So fantasy owners. Get on top of that.
All right,
If you're even
Gotta
still
win,
on.
gotta win the trenches in this game to win.
That's
it
a
all,
benefit
away
too.
home,
Jonathan
too.
Grenard not being in
Yeah.
the game is
It's
going to
huge.
be huge.
It's gonna be
Because that's one of their top edge
It's where
rushers.
Dominique Robinson comes in, hopefully attacks, and Andrew Billings and Javon Dexter. So hopefully we'll see these guys. Austin Booker, who looked great last
Yeah.
week. He looked decent last week.
And we'll see about Joe Tryon Shawinka. too.
Shoyinka, yeah.
So we'll see if maybe he'll get
barely
more.
saw him out there.
But we'll see.
They got depth, and that's the most important
That's
part.
what that's
right
all. That's what they
That's all it
needed.
is.
Yeah, they needed to rotate those guys in. All right, let's give our quick picks before we get out of here. I have the Bears winning this game. I think they're going to get the revenge on Minnesota, where they shouldn't have even won that game in Week 1 to begin with. Offense is clicking well. Defense, I think they can get a takeaway. I don't think JJ's half a bag of chips as everyone thinks he is. I got the Bears winning. I'm going to go 27-17. I don't think the offense is going to be able to. JJ's ever since coming back from the injury, he's thrown up decent numbers, but when you have 14 targets on Justin Jefferson and he's only completed, I think, 6 of them, maybe 9 of them, that's not good. That's not Jefferson dropping the ball. He very rarely drops the ball. That's on JJ McCarthy, so he's not getting the ball to his key playmaker, which is a complete, to me, a concern if I was a Vikings fan. But I got the Bears taking this one, winning their first division game of the year. Nick?
I'm gonna go more traditional. I think I went a little crazy last week and saw that score was more appropriate in that Monday night game that we mentioned, the Sunday night game. I can't remember. I'll go the flip. They won 27-24 for the Vikings in the first game. I'll go 27-24 for the Bears. And where, maybe it is not a last-second field goal, but maybe the Bears are up 10, and the Vikings just kind of try and backdoor and get back into it, make it 27-24. But,
all right.
Yeah, that could be the case there. So I'm going to go more traditional route on that end. Go Bears.
Go Bears.
I honestly think that this being their second time meeting up, offenses looked a lot more cohesive. I think they're starting to figure it out. Meanwhile, the Vikings are kind of starting to spiral. They've had injuries. Obviously, both teams have injuries, but where Minnesota is starting to try and flounder in order to try and stay alive and stay above water, right? Trying to tread. It seems like the Bears are starting to surge, and that's a plus side. So I'm gonna go on the more optimistic side, I think, here, and I'm gonna say Bears 29, Vikings 16.
All right.
For me, I mean, this is another must win if you want to do anything later on, playoff wise. I mean, you got to win this game. This is probably the worst team in the NFC North. You got the Lions twice coming up. I mean, the Lions once coming up at the end of the year, and the Packers twice. So you got to win this game against the Vikings. A banged up O-line, as I said. Got to win the trenches. So I'm going to say Bears 24, Vikings 21.
All right. I like it. All of us are pretty much in the close window of
Let
the
JJ
20s.
throw the ball. He's struggling right now as he came back. So let him throw the ball. Don't let him escape the pocket, and we'll be in good shape.
All right. Those are our picks, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know what you think, and if you agree, disagree, whatever is on your mind, give us hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, Blow T Whistle 1, BLOWTWHISTLE 1. When we come back, we are going to preview the rest of Week 11 of the NFL, and a little more scoring in last night's game than I kind of expected from one team specifically. We're going to talk about that next here on Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago.com.
This is your home for sports.
This is the best fans in the world.
No better team. SportsTownChicago.com. Are you ready for this? Valley View Automotive has all of the hottest SUVs you've been looking for. Enjoy a test drive and the opportunity to drive one of these powerful vehicles off the lot for half the price. Yes, half the price. Now's the time to get yourself to Valley View by car, on foot, or even by air to take advantage of this outrageous sale. You better get here quickly, because this promotion is only going on for 24 hours, and the automobiles are leaving the lot faster than you can say four-wheel drive. Valley View Automotive, a dealership you can depend on.
Hey, I'm Andy Griggs, asking you to help prevent domestic violence. Domestic violence isn't a woman's issue. It hurts all of us. Women are injured and killed every day by their husbands and boyfriends. So it's time for men to take action right now to teach boys that violence against women is wrong, to help prevent abuse before it starts. Call the Family Violence Prevention Fund at 1 800 END ABUSE to get a free Take Action kit containing tips on what to say to boys. That's 1 800 END ABUSE. Teach early.
Indeed is the #1 job search user with over 250 million monthly users. Indeed's priority is to help everyone in the job searching process to find a job by uploading 10 new job opportunities every 10 seconds worldwide. With Indeed, you have free access to job searches, resume uploads, and company researches. There are over 10,000 employees at Indeed that pursue to help people find the job they are looking for. They connect with millions of people to new opportunities. Go to Indeed.com and sign up for free and create a resume and let Indeed do the rest to help you on your job search.
Hey, I'm Jesus Mauricio.
Welcome back here to Blow the Whistle on SportsSoundChicago.com.
What did you pick?
I know. What was this? That's a new one. Okay, now it gets a little better. David just needed to cut up the front.
I was baffled
that
by
early
that.
garbage could go away. Welcome back. Longer break. but
Deep
that's
within
okay.
your thoughts, we are with you. I blow the whistle.
Sounds like it's be like a start of a thriller movie. All right. Tyler, Andrew, Frankie, and Nick here with you on this Football Friday. We are back, and we are going to be previewing Week 11 of the NFL. We did have a football game last night, which at first turned out to be more of a game than we expected it to be. I was surprised the Jets were able to score that many points against the Patriots defense, but the Patriots defeat the Jets 27-14. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys did watch this game. I was almost gonna.
Unfortunately, yes.
I did.
I told myself I was going to deliberately not watch this game. I'm not going to, and then just muscle memory. I'm like, oh god, no, don't do it, don't do it.
Yeah.
And here I am watching prime television on Patriots and Jets.
Guy here, Al Michaels still. Come on now, legend.
I think I'm at the point that it's time. Justin Fields is not an NFL quarterback. That's it.
Yeah.
It's clear as day.
I mean,
That's it. I feel for the guy. Like I said, that fumble was not entirely his fault that really put him in, but this is just you can't.
That was a snap. Yeah,
But it's not just that. It's just
you're in your fifth year or fourth year now.
Overlooking wide open people. Like if you're at this level, like guys shouldn't be waving their hands, clapping their hands, saying I'm wide open.
Yeah.
It's just as clear as day. You can't be the leading rusher on this team when you have Breece Hall on the team. And I'm not just saying that as a frustrated fantasy owner, but you should see that the talent is clear as day. Like 20, 25 touches need to go to Breece's way, especially when Garrett Wilson's not playing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just as clear as day. So again, this isn't the Patriots defense of the mid 2000s. Like there's holes, and somehow, some way, the Jets just couldn't get it done. After that first drive, that was it. That was it. First drive, they've done this many times in the other Jets games. First drive, they look like world eaters. After that kick is done for the PAT, they look like a high school team.
Yeah, I mean, as plain as that, and I hate saying it too, but yeah, Justin Fields, either he's going to need a lot more work to potentially make a comeback.
So bad for him.
I do,
because he's trying. And I have to pull out all his audio for like post game stuff, and you hear the emotion in his voice, like he's being torn apart, and the media's on his ass, and the fans are on him.
The owner.
Mentally, it's just one of those things where if he makes a mistake early, it's going to be just slowly after another, just because he's going to keep making mental fumbles.
I think that's.
I feel for the guy, but it's over.
There's not much more you can do for him because. On some level, like you want to be able to say, well, it's been coaching, it's been lack of personnel, it's been all these things. But I said it today because somebody.
He's been on 3 different teams.
Yeah.
It's been the same thing.
Same story.
Like,
same song and dance.
At some point, you have to look at him and say, he's not growing.
Yeah.
Something's not clicking where he's still not reading the defenses fast enough. And the other thing is, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he's been so accustomed to being the fastest, the quickest, the most agile guy on the field, that it has completely disallowed him to be able to grow as a quarterback, and it just continues to hurt him down the line more and more. Like I have this argument with people being like, "No, that can't be like you can't say that that's a problem." I'm like, I'm not saying it's a problem.
Right.
I'm saying it's something. It's a part of his arsenal, yes, but because of the fact he's not a more refined passer. It's what kills him, because if you can't make a simple throw here,
right,
what's your first instinct then to go, oh, I'm going to pull the ball and try and make him play with my legs?
I just want to know, too, like, what's going on in the tape room? Like, because clearly he's not seeing, like, the play. He's not seeing down the field. He's not able to read a defense.
Nobody's
right now.
teaching him anything.
It doesn't look like it. But right now, I think, like, he's got, like, the tools to be, like, a solid quarterback as far as, like, it just seems like it's all mental. And I think once the owner made those comments, I think that just completely screwed him.
It was that. I mean, just the lack of winning from day one.
Yeah.
I mean, just a whole bunch of things. Just being in the New York spotlight probably has some sort of.
That's also a tough market. Like, obviously, he started with his rookie season in the earliest career in Chicago. And Chicago media is tough.
Chicago to Pittsburgh to New York, and you could be like, "Oh, Pittsburgh," but Pittsburgh Yinzers are really into their football. and
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
harp on you.
The moment he had a bad game in Pittsburgh, they were calling for his head on the local radio, being like, get this guy out of here. We got to get the Russell Wilson healthy over.
They're already done with Mike Tomlin.
I know.
Mike Tomlin, you haven't had a losing football team in God knows how long.
Still have a winning football team, by the way,
Yes.
folks. Like,
So quit it.
yeah.
You're spoiled, okay? Like, you've never had to see your team with a losing record.
There's Bears fans that would be willing to take their car and drive through a preschool to have the opportunity to have a winning season or winning seasons like Mike Tomlin.
Past 18 years.
But here's the Pittsburgh fans be like, "Oh, I can't stand like this winning." It
Get over
baffles
yourself.
me.
You've had
It's the
three
same
coaches
Packers
in-
fans that don't like Matt LaFleur. That are like, "I can't
Exactly.
get this guy out of here." Like, are you kidding?
Yeah,
or Nick Sirianni too.
Did you hear that? The afternoon show at the Score found this caller on the Packers postgame show.
Oh, yeah.
And
I saw that.
he was. It almost sounds
livid.
like Packers fans are scared of Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Like they're like it
Love
was
it.
amazing. Like they were like Matt LaFleur, like he doesn't have reins on this team. Blah blah blah. You know who a coach is that scares me, and that other teams need to be looking out for. I hate to say it, but the Bears, Ben Johnson. I'm like, I think the Speaker of Holmes was like, what? Like,
Yeah.
they're scared.
Love it.
It's nice being on this end of the table.
Yeah.
Back to
So
Fields.
yeah, go to this one.
Back to Fields. So, I mean, when you can't be a quarterback in this league when you rely on your legs more than your arm. That's just what it is. And I mean, credit to him. He had some dots to A.D. Mitchell, which were dropped. So I mean, that's the thing. A.D. Mitchell did not look
Yeah,
good
he had
at all.
a phenomenal debut.
Awful day. Yeah, phenomenal. Yeah, exactly.
10 yards, baby. Got a first down.
At the end of the day, Fields. I mean, I don't know. 4 years in the league, you haven't figured out the whole system. You haven't figured out anything yet on the offensive side of the ball. So it's gonna be tough. It's tough.
If the simple isn't clicking by
It
this
sucks.
point,
It sucks.
it's time to start saying
It's time to go.
backup at best.
On the
like
flip
a filler
side,
guy.
Who's that?
On the flip side, MVP Drake May, is this?
Yeah, dude, this kid.
Is this real?
Stud.
It's hard to. He's got the numbers, and
He's
I mean,
proving it.
Is
Right now,
he a
it's
product of his schedule, or is this legit MVP
I think
worthy
it's a Mike
caliber?
Vrabel. It's more of a Mike Vrabel thing.
Okay.
And
I don't
he
hate
has
that answer.
changed Drake May this year. I mean, you saw the difference between this year and last year. As soon as Mike Vrabel came in, we call him the modern day Belichick. He got coached by
Oh,
him.
yeah.
He knows what Bill is, so he's putting his own twist into it, and I love it.
I think a
He's-
lot of it too.
He's brought in the culture for the Patriots, which I think has made this team more vibrant. It's Belichick without the being Belichick kind of thing.
Yeah.
There. I give all the credit to Josh McDaniels.
That's another guy.
I give all the credit to Josh because what he did, obviously, you saw with Brady and Matt Castle and all these guys that kind of came through. Even Mac Jones, you got it. What was Mac Jones with? They were a playoff team with Josh McDaniels. He then leaves to the Raiders, and what do they become? They're nothing.
Yeah.
Because they then want to have like 5 different people calling the offensive plays, obviously. But this guy clearly understands how to build a quarterback, how to get him to understand the offense, how to read a defense. Clearly, he's not a head coach, but as an offensive coordinator, I think you have to say like a top 5 all time for what he's been able to accomplish. Because look at what Drake May has now become in year 2.
He's had the
We're
biggest,
talking about him as an MVP.
out of that quarterback class. He's definitely had the biggest
Yeah.
year 2 jump, and then I would say Caleb second. But
It's only been Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson that we say by year 2 they were MVPs, right?
Yeah.
So far,
Right now-
nobody else has been able to say that.
But Nick, going to your point, I mean, when you do look at the schedule, like they've had losses against the Raiders and Steelers, solid teams, but they're also losing record teams right now. But some notable wins, like against the Bills and the Bucks, like those ones right there. Yes, I would give them more credit for. But then you look at the Panthers, Saints. Like you can make the same argument as that people are making about Caleb Williams and the Bears.
Sure.
That it's toughness on schedule.
Oh, you
He's-
beat the cupcake teams.
Yeah,
but you beat some decent teams here and there, but you lose to some.
They had Saints, Titans, Browns back to back to back. I mean, that's true. That's
But I will
another
say
argument,
that
too. That's another-
May's numbers with, I would say, less talent on the offensive side than Caleb has. There's a reason, and I can give him his flowers as far as being in the MVP conversation. If these roles were flipped, I'd be saying Caleb is MVP conversation for sure. But they're building something hopefully good over there. They are going to be. They still kind of have an easy schedule the remaining of the
They
year.
could be the number 1 seed in the AFC.
They easily could, because I mean, you got Bengals, Giants, Bills, and Ravens should be tough, and then Jets, Dolphins. So
I
I mean,
think the division's over. I think the
Oh,
Patriots
yeah.
100% the division's over. For me, I think you close the book. After how the Bills looked against Miami last week.
That I call that an enigma game because that was in Miami.
Yeah, you're right.
And Miami always seems to find a way when they're playing at home to be able to get one. They've done it against the Patriots numerous times when they had Tom Brady. So I'm not gonna because Josh Allen still played well. They just execute. I mean, you couldn't get Cook going. You couldn't get any of that kind of stuff going. So it's tough to beat them sometimes on their home turf. But I would say the Bills are still in it. But clearly the Patriots, every single one of their rookies is hitting.
Yeah,
how much were we hearing people complain about Will Campbell and his short arms, and all of a sudden now he's one of the best pass blockers in the game.
Blocking Will McDonald out of his mind.
Yeah, exactly. He put that man on the ground.
And you see that him and Drake May have built that relationship that you need with
Exactly.
your left tackle. They're going to games together. They're doing everything together.
It's romance. It's a little romance.
It's cute.
It's cute.
I like it.
I would do that too. Hey, he protects my blind side and makes sure I don't end up like Tua.
Yeah.
Well, he made a good impression when he got on the stage, when he got drafted, and just basically saying, like, I'll go to war with anyone that's going to try to go after my quarterback.
Take that guy with you everywhere.
Yes.
You want that guy. That's like Quentin
He's
Nelson.
your personal bouncer
Yeah.
when you go to the clubs and stuff like that.
I will eat you. Yes, please do.
For what it's worth, with the last 6 games for the Patriots, right now the Ravens aren't 500, but I will assume by the time they play them, they will be 500. Only 2 of the teams left are going to be 500 or better.
Okay.
So again, that's just assuming the Ravens are going to get there within the next 4 weeks, which I think they will.
They're
They
starting
should be
to
able
they're
to.
starting to cook
So
back.
they got the Bengals, the Giants, the Bills, the Ravens, the Jets, and the Dolphins on the way out.
Crazy, dude. I think
So-
we realistically have 15 wins this year.
They
14,
could.
Yeah.
15 wins. I mean, it's insane.
One of the
that's what
best
happens.
turnarounds you've seen.
insane.
When you
Yeah.
had one of the worst records last year, you get the easier schedule.
Yeah.
So.
And I think of that, the Bills probably get that one back, and they'll probably
Yeah.
split it and go 1-1. It's just a matter of just if the Ravens show up, they're in Baltimore, so that'll probably be a big one for them.
That's gonna be good, yeah.
They could finish this year, like you said, 14 or 13-4.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Still a strong record.
At the worst, yeah.
Basically at worst, yeah.
Possibly still challenging the Bills for the division and maybe even for the first number 1 seed.
Those last 2 weeks with those two teams can make it interesting.
Absolutely.
Who takes that division? We do have an international game starting us off on Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can't do these anymore. I'm sorry. I can't.
Poor Spain.
Oh, especially
I feel
this
bad.
garbage matchup.
Oh,
between
yeah.
Commanders and Dolphins.
Poor Spain.
I
feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'm not waking up for this game, but
Lo siento, por favor.
it could be a close one because two terrible teams.
You said best. I agree.
No es nada. No es You can't see. No es nada. Not us.
No bueno.
No
Oh,
bueno.
wait. Mucho no.
Es muy mal.
So I will take the extra couple hours of sleep. Maybe I'll turn it on at the end before.
I'll wake
I
up
get
to
it.
the notifications and I'll see if Miami was able to register 17 points.
I mean, is Terry even playing in this game? Like, there's there's no point.
Terry McLaurin's not.
He's
Mariota
not.
Terry
still
even
start?
played in any game?
I'm surprised Traylon Burks played in their last game. I was like,
Traylon Burks.
he found a way on a roster. And he actually caught passes.
It's a joke, dude. It's a joke. Yeah, it's no.
All right, these are
Miami is a 2.5 point favorite, but I'm not.
I mean, they
touching-
should be. They've
not
got
touching that game.
most of their starters
Football.
playing.
Well, and after the game that they had last week, they looked good
Yeah.
against the Bills. That Jalen Watt, Tua can chuck the ball past 30 yards.
And he was staying upright.
Yeah, he wasn't getting hit. So.
Mike McDaniel's very happy. He's like, yes.
Yeah, did you see the video of him going to that Bills bar in Miami?
He's trolling.
That was pretty funny. He his press conference, they asked him, he's like, yeah, AI is a crazy thing.
And that's all he said.
Just
He's like,
him saying weirder stuff, man.
Yeah, just keep pumping it out, dude.
Yeah.
Your
So-
days are limited.
You got Panthers, Falcons, one of the first noon games. This one could really mess up with the division. I mean, as far as who's going to finish second.
It's go either way. Honestly, this game.
The Falcons do get the 3.5 point favorite out of, again, another game I'm not going to touch. If we're talking betting here,
Yeah.
but Bucks and Bills at noon should be a really good
Oh,
game.
yeah.
I think that
That's
should be a
great.
fan-
That's the
that-
marquee game. That's the one
It should be.
watch.
Or the Sunday night game could be too. We'll get into that one. But Bucks and Bills, as far as noon game goes, I'm going to try to watch a lot of that after I got the Bills and Vikings on, of course.
Yeah.
But that one should be good. But I'm surprised they're giving Buffalo a 5.5.
In
Maybe
Buffalo.
it's at home.
It's in Buffalo.
They must be.
That's
I
why.
wonder if they're expecting some snow.
I've heard it's like the weather's supposed to be like hitting, like a cold front's supposed to be coming in. So
Have
that-
volunteers shoveling in the middle
Yeah.
before the game. That's great.
Again,
Yeah.
I would volunteer to go do that because they pay you $20 an hour and they let you sit in on the game.
yeah,
That and they can't. There's not really any stat to measure this, but I feel like the Bills coming off a loss always do pretty well.
Yeah.
it's
They usually bounce back. I mean, the Bucks also do that pretty well. They were coming off the bye and they still lost to the Patriots.
yeah.
But I think the Bills probably still take this one. Maybe not the 5.5. Maybe it's a little bit closer, but
Bucky and Godwin are still out too. in
Got
this
ya.
game.
And Kincaid's out for this
Bucky
game.
practices
now.
all week just to get announced to be out.
Yeah,
this week.
yeah,
Thanks. Appreciate
Still got
it.
him, right? Fans?
Yeah,
I do too.
Have to.
He's still
Picked up
sitting
a
on
shot.
my IR. Waiting for him.
Someday.
Even though Rashad hasn't really
Some-
done squat.
Well, why has he had to? I mean,
He's
they
got
just
no
they
ability.
put the ball in Baker's hands and he just throws it to a
No,
Luka.
Tess Johnson. That's been the guy.
Yeah, right.
Tez,
Yeah,
too,
Tez-
which I
Tez
did not
does really-
know that he was somehow like they're not related with Bo Nix, but his family took him in.
Oh
I
yeah,
did
oh that's
not
right.
know
Yeah, I
that.
heard something like that.
Tez Johnson.
Yeah, they gave him a
Oh,
place to
that's
live
right.
and made him a
Yeah.
part of the
He
family.
lost his
essentially.
dad like early, and then he
Yeah.
took away. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That was
That's
cool.
my story.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Let's see some other games. Texans, Titans.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
we'll ignore that one.
That's tight.
That's Davis Mills taking on the Titans. My
Packers
goodness.
Giants.
I want somebody to take
Oh,
Houston
God.
to cover that 5.5.
It's a bad.
Or not Houston. I meant Tennessee.
Packers Giants in New York. This would just be one of those again where the Packers are huge favorites. Can they capitalize and actually act like
You
big
better
favorites?
deliver.
If they struggle
I hope
against
not.
this one,
Well, yeah,
for the sake of the Bears, yeah. If you are the Packers, you better be going in this game being like 2 touchdowns. We better
For the
win
sake
this
of my Packers future that I took as a half jinx, half not serious, say, get better, do better. That plus 800.
I would agree with that caller if they lose. If they somehow struggle against this defense.
If they lose to the Giants, then I think they're
Before
about done.
with Jameis
on a hot
Winston
seat.
at the
Yes,
helm.
James
Oh.
too. I forgot about that.
I know, I
Mr. 50-50 himself, baby.
Yes.
Praying to Jesus, not
Yeah.
throw another pick six.
If I'm being honest, I would have more faith in Winston winning the beating against the Packers than Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's done, in my opinion.
He has
Jay
played
Lawson.
himself out of the Hall of Fame.
Hang him
just
up.
retire,
It's unbelievable.
be an analyst, whatever. I don't know if anyone
Played
will
himself
hear
in
you
the Hall
talk.
of Fame. Maybe.
Like it didn't work in Denver. It solemnly worked in Pittsburgh, and now it's really been just a crash fail with New York.
If you got one more, that probably would have solidified it. But now,
if you had gotten
now
an MVP or something like
I'm gonna lean towards yes, but I do. I would allow the conversation to be held. I wouldn't sit there and be like, okay, that's ridiculous.
So you're telling me Pete Carroll is to blame for Russ to not give it to Marshawn at the 1 yard line to throw it to Malcolm Butler?
he could have
I
overridden the
think that was
call.
figured out the day
Yeah.
after that Super Bowl that was all Pete's fault.
Yeah, for the reaction on the sideline where he goes,
Yeah.
"Oh no!"
If Russ needs one more, I mean, it's Pete's fault.
I mean, Richard Sherman was still having PTSD from that.
Yeah.
One of his.
Thursday Night Football.
He was on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, that's right.
Run the ball. But yeah, no, this would look really bad.
I'm kind of interested in this
I don't know
Chiefs
if
Broncos game.
Chiefs Broncos actually should be a really good one.
It's a
I
divisional
agree.
game. It's in Denver.
Mhm.
It has huge implications for the division, obviously, because I think the Chiefs need this win now more than ever to solidify, hey,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
still in the fight. Because you lose this game, all right, is it just cruise and hope that maybe you come out of it 10-7? Because I feel like they have to finish out with 12 wins or more to be considered serious contenders at this point.
See, I don't know. They might have one of those 2018 Eagles seasons where they just make wild card and they
And
might
they're just going around.
just
I mean,
going
I
around.
don't want to doubt them because obviously
I can't
you've
doubt
gotten some pieces back that have helped you. But obviously, Nick said it Isaiah Pacheco's now out, so
Yeah.
now
Kareem
you have
Hunt's
to
still
go
on,
down
yeah.
to Kareem Hunt and the rest of the group that they have out there. So
It might be tougher now just because everyone's gotten significantly better around him. And you
That's the
mentioned
thing,
that division.
by now, people have really made improvements with their team. The deadline's over with. Some teams have really gotten better. In this, I don't know what to make of this Denver team anymore.
For
No.
me, I think it's a big Bo Nix game. 100%.
I
Because Bo Nix is
You think
everybody's
like
been
it will
shaking.
be?
It will be a big Bo
Okay.
Nix game. Depends how he plays. Because that Vegas game, man, that Thursday Night Football game.
he
and-
played like Tim Tebow.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Yeah.
That was awful.
I'm not a
I'll
big
take
believer in
the
Bo
under
Nix.
on this 44.5.
I would too.
I will. Yeah,
I like that.
I think it's gonna be a rock
Two
fight.
defenses, yeah.
I feel like the Chiefs can pull this out.
With a
Mahomes
mixture,
will just
yeah.
have one.
With a mixture of the Broncos starting off slow, like they have been these past few weeks, and the Chiefs defense trying to ramp up and really get into the groove of things, I think this is going to have just underwritten all over it.
I think it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a huge defense.
There's going to be like 3 or 4 key plays that probably decide this game. Whether it be like a big pass down to Worthy, actually Worthy's hurt, but like just a big pass like a Rishi Rice or something like that. Like that's like the big first down that gets it done.
Hollywood Brown. So yeah.
The other on the NFC side in the West, you got Seahawks and Rams.
Love
at
that.
305. That's going to be fantastic.
So excited for that game.
It's going to kick ass.
I think slam the over on this one.
Cooper
MVP
Kupp come back
versus
to
MVP
LA.
possibly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp.
I wasn't even like crossed my mind, but yeah, I mean, I think this one is just going to be
Could be a shootout.
touchdown, maybe a field goal here, but this is just going to be. I mean, both of them have good defenses, but this is just going to be a freaking slingshot of a game.
I got
loving
JSN,
this.
so good.
Yeah,
I
he's
got
been a
JSN
stud.
as
First 1,000-yard receiver this year.
Yeah.
Rams played good at home. Seahawks played great away.
Matthew Stafford's leading for the MVP odds with
There's
25 touchdowns.
So many good things.
I didn't realize he only had 2 interceptions. I looked at the stats. I'm like, no, that can't be right.
25 tutties, 2 picks.
I couldn't believe that. I was like, how is he getting better? How is he aging like fine wine? It's
I'll
ridiculous.
vouch for him as MVP.
Absolutely.
And I know
Give him
Sam
MVP.
Darnold's a top 5 MVP
Yeah.
candidate too. I mean, it's insane.
He's MVP. Jonathan Taylor's Offensive Player of the Year. Miles Garrett's Defensive Player. That's my life. That's where I'm at right
I mean,
now.
I like that.
If you look at the numbers, Taylor should be MVP, or at least in the talks of
he
MVP
should be
as
in the
well.
top 5 conversation
But
at this point. The
Running
kid-
backs don't get it. No one aside from
He's having
quarterbacks.
he's on pace now for almost 1,800 yards rushing, over 2,000 yards from scrimmage. Like, he's insane.
That Germany game last week was insane. 244 yards on the ground. I mean, that's
he
insane.
could not be stopped.
No.
I love that. Just some people are just like waking up and already knowing you're done in fantasy before the noon games even kick off. You're like, I'm done.
Hi, welcome. I'm one of them. Yeah.
I have no shot.
I just looked at it. I'm like, okay, I'm done for the day.
Cool. I just punted my entire Sunday away.
Exactly.
Awesome.
I was playing JT and A-Chain. Dude.
Oh,
Same
God.
week. I got destroyed on Thursday. I got destroyed.
Wait, who else in A-Chain?
JT, Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, okay.
I was destroyed.
No.
It was before I even started. Yeah,
That's brutal.
I'll say I got the Seahawks upsetting the Rams in this though.
I like the Seahawks too.
I like the Seahawks. They're hot.
Even
right
though it's the
now.
Rams at home, and I know they've been great at home, I like the way that Seattle defense has been playing.
JSN's been the best wide receiver in the
Witherspoon's
NFL
like
right now.
locking it down now. Like that kid
Fowler's,
figuring out like how to like cover a receiver man on man.
Yeah.
I took the Seahawks to win the division before the year started, so I'm sticking with Seahawks.
I'm gonna lean Rams because Sean McVay.
All right.
That's fair.
That is fair.
I can't argue against that.
He's one of the best, if not the best, head coach right now. The Sunday night game, another good one that could be interesting as far as the NFC North goes, is Lions at the Eagles. Eagles a 2.5-point favorite. Obviously, they knocked off another division foe in the Packers. We all talked about. Which, real quick, if you guys caught Kevin Harlan's call because he was on Westwood One, that field goal attempt, he goes, and at the kick, and that is so far left that is headed for Sheboygan. It was so good.
It's a great soundbite.
But this is a big game for the Lions because obviously Bears and Lions are tied for first in the division. Bears have a division game with the Vikings, and so the Bears come out with a win. Lions have a tougher opponent. You got Bears in the first in the division, which would be crazy. But
they could take the North.
This might be this might
could determine the NFC.
Yeah,
it could. It really could. And I'm thinking this is going to be another low scoring game, almost like Eagles Packers.
Defensive shootout.
Could be.
It could be. I mean, I don't know. It's just Eagles defense has been playing so sound, but Lions obviously have a leaps and bounds better offense than the Packers.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they just got their report out now too. I literally just got this from the Lions, and Terry and Arnold, Kirby Joseph, Sam Laporta all reported out. So
Ooh.
three
Sam
key,
Laporta.
yeah,
Sam- so
three
right-
key players out.
oh yikes!
One of them your top tight end, who's been pretty crucial on third down
Yeah,
for Jared Goff and moving that ball. So
Brock Wright becomes a 1.
and he's been kind of like an old reliable, but Sam Laporta does so much as a tight end for that team.
And I'm feeling you've been seeing less of the 1-2 punch in the backfield. Like it started off hot.
Yeah.
As far as like both these
Monty's
guys,
not having
eating.
the great season.
He's not, and so that part concerns me a little bit. As far as
I mean, it's clear as day if Jameer doesn't get going right away, you just know the run game in total is going to be kind of off kilter. But yeah, it's clear as day when Dave Montgomery just hasn't been having the same season as of late.
Not even
Ben
close.
Johnson out of that OC spot. Yeah. You know,
well, they still were able to get things going.
Of course.
Yeah.
Jameer's more of that guy.
You just haven't had that same oomph. That same.
Well, that's why Dan Campbell's taking over play calling now.
That's going to be
That's
interesting
another
as well.
Yeah.
See how that's going to change as far as that goes. Because when was the last time he hasn't called plays?
Not since his time with the Saints, I think.
Yeah, so that will
When he
be
was assistant head coach.
very curious of how that. And that's where I almost lean the Eagles in this one. I mean,
I got the Eagles. I like.
They got to win this.
They find a way to win, and it looks goofy, but they always find a way to win.
That's all that
Like
matters.
they always do, even if it's ugly.
The
Yeah.
Eagles
Did you
got to
hear-
keep the truce with the Bears. Did you,
I was
you
just
they
about
gotta
to
keep
bring
the
that
truce.
up. Did you hear about this? There's apparently
Yeah.
a Bears Eagles
A pact.
alliance
Yeah.
over social media
Yeah,
because
now there is. Yeah.
the Eagles knocked out the Packers, and now they're going to be like,
The
don't worry,
Bears
we
are
got
good.
you.
The Bears.
Oh,
I mean, the Bears did their part. They took care of the Cowboys.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that's true.
So it's a nice little friendly.
Yeah. They meet on Black
And the
Friday.
Commanders as well. We beat the Commanders.
Yeah.
Commanders, Giants, and Cowboys.
Now,
Yeah, we did our part.
and the alliance is over for Black Friday.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Except for AJ Brown, he's neutral.
He's neutral.
He's out there reading a book.
Rocky
That
fans.
poor. I almost feel bad for the.
He
dude,
might as
but-
well go shopping on that day.
He's
not gonna
You take the day off. You relax. We got this.
Hey, go to Best Buy. The team eats some your Microsoft one of those Pro laptops. Yeah, just fill up a cart with them. We'll send the invoice to the Eagles.
he just
We'll
drives.
play the game. You're good.
Go to the local library.
Yeah.
Stay over there. Go over
Exactly.
Just drives out of his
Well,
go
read
kart
the
right
books.
off the ramp.
Well, he can go to Best Buy and get a Kindle, one of those new Kindles.
Yeah, right.
So all you're going to read so many books on the
iPods.
sideline.
Oh my god.
Are we all in favor of Eagles here?
I mean, I'll root for them obviously for Bears wise, but if it's just the case of like the Lions again need to make that next step, this is the game to do so. You gotta take care of what is now sort of older brother in this because the Eagles have just been dominant these last 7 years in the NFC.
I just need to stop seeing some clear false starts not being called on that.
Yeah, what's
the
going
tush
on
push.
there?
I'm in favor of the tush push, but just do it right, for God's sake.
Be equal on
And
both
call
sides.
them on it if it's going to be wrong.
But if it's the Packers, it's okay.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it.
Right, of course.
Don't worry
yeah.
about it.
Oh.
Scratch Monday Night Football. Scratch. Scratch.
All right, that's going to do it for our NFL talk in Week 11 of the NFL. I said NFL twice, whatever. When we come back, we are going to be previewing Week 12 of college football. That's all next here on Blow the Whistle on SportsOutChicago.com.
I sound a little cocky, but I think we're legends in Chicago. We really are.
SportsTownChicago.com.
We're all looking to save $1 these days, right? Well, Pino's Old Man is the perfect spot for pizza lovers with the $10 and under menu that'll make your taste buds and your wallet happy. Fried chicken sandwiches, just $6. It's so good I had to start working there just to eat it every day. That's not all. Grab 2 large one-topping pizzas with extra cheesy goodness and a 2-liter soda for just $26.30. Plus, order online and get 5% off exclusive deals. Family owned and operated for 30 years. Open 7 days a week and until 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Check them out on the corner of North Main and Willoughby. Pino's on Main.
Oh my God, I need some Pookie's crack cake. Pookie's crack cakes.
Yeah, girl. You ain't never heard about the best crack cakes in Chicago.
They're right there in the Bronzeville area, right at 105 East 47th Street.
They're moist, delicious, premium homemade cakes made fresh daily. One bite and you're addicted.
They got the caramel cake, butter pecan praline, and red velvet. Ooh, and don't forget the strawberry lemonade and the chocolate Oreo dream. They're open Wednesday through Saturdays, 11 to 6 p.m. Sundays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And they're closed Mondays and Tuesdays.
Early arrival is highly recommended. First come, first serve. They give out tickets at 10 a.m.
Just mention you heard it right here on Real Girl Talk Radio, and you'll get a free butter cookie with your purchase. Make sure you follow them on Instagram and Facebook at Pookie's Crack Cakes.
Girl, where you going?
I gotta go get my crack cake. Let's go.
Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for the family? Come on down to Swaparama. 3 great locations, 42nd and Ashland in Chicago, Melrose Park, and Alpha, with hundreds of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothing, tools, electronics, and much, much more. Have stuff for sale? Become a Swaparama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swaparama, the first name in flea markets.
There's only one place to watch your favorite sports team and have mouth-watering pizza. Come on down to Moretti's Pizzeria, where you can get a pizza for half the price every Tuesday. Try out our delicious varieties of pizza, sandwiches, and much more. I don't know about you, but a gooey mac and cheese pizza with a size of cheesy mozzarella sticks and watching sports sounds like paradise to me. Stop by at one of our 12 locations near you. We're open 7 days a week, anywhere from 10:30 a.m. to midnight. Visit our website, morettisrestaurants.com, for delivery, catering, and even private parties. Moretti's, we bring the fun.
Get money for that old car sitting in your driveway today. No more insurance payments. No more playing taxi for your friends and your family. More room in your garage with Winning Auto Wrecker. Winning Auto Wrecker comes directly to you and takes that problem car away and off your hands. Call anytime, day or night at 888-555-0910. Or go to winningautorex.com and we will take that junk off your hands in no time. You win, we win with Winning Auto Wreckers.
There we go. That's the track.
Now we're talking, DJ.
Welcome back to Blow the Whistle here on Sports Town Chicago. Tyler, Frankie, Andrew, here with you. Nick had to dip out. He's got some plans later.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be done earlier, but good old technical difficulties. I'm going to get to you in a sec. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You wait your turn.
Yes. Guy's over raising his hand at me. No,
I got a question.
Yeah, I was going to say he has a question.
Shocker. No, I'm just kidding. We're outside of class. I can make fun of you now.
Oh, I know.
Adam Slim Schneider in the house.
What's up, guys?
He was spectating on our NFL talk, and we figured we'll give him the open seat to talk because he does love college football. He's got good college football insight. So we wanted him to kind of join us here on this. Let's start it off with, believe it or not, I think this could be an interesting game. Tonight, 6:30, Clemson and Louisville. Because we talk about how dysfunctional the ACC is.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
I think this actually could be a game. The fact they're only giving Louisville a 2.5-point favorite, I think this is going to be a close one. I think it's actually going to be I don't know if it could be a good fun game. Wow, the over-under is 50.5. Good Lord.
Yeah, what's that say for Clemson? I mean, seriously.
Trash.
Yeah, exactly.
Louisville, potential trash. ACC in general, trash. You heard it in the open. Miami, trash.
Yes. It's like waiting in line to go to a grocery store and you just being nice, like, hey, you want to go in front of me? And everyone's like, no, you're good.
It's the southern hospitality, yeah.
Yeah, but except no one wants to be as hospitable as the next guy.
The line actually moved. It's at 1.5.
Louisville's favorite?
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
So we're at a pick 'em.
You got an injury here? Like, what's going on?
No, it's just they
just both suck?
stink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Louisville's biggest thing has always been like they can run the ball with Brown, and yet he hasn't really been able to kind of get going the way he has in the past. And then you have Clemson, who should be a dominant team, but for some reason they're completely out of sync. I mean, I'm at the point now where like if Clemson can't find a way to pull off a 6-6, like a winning season to get to a bowl game, I think they're gonna have to really have a hard discussion on if Dabo stays or goes.
You're going to have to.
Stuck in the past.
Like that's the thing is like
He
you
doesn't
don't
like the transfer portal.
Yeah, you don't want to place you think your guys are better than the transfer guys, but if you would have gotten some of these transfer guys that have actually been on some of these teams that have kicked your ass, you might have been able to win more games and maybe be in the college football playoff at this point.
At this point, I'm kind of surprised he hasn't been fired yet.
A lot of that I think is having to do with the legacy stuff. Like, oh well, he did win 2 championships, and but that's the thing. It's like you're so engulfed in that. Oh, remember what he did with Deshaun Watson and what he did with Trevor Lawrence, and it's like, yeah, no, that's wonderful. That was fantastic. 2 titles in 3 years. It was so long ago at this point. who cares? Like 3 years of college football, you're already in the dust. You're
Think of
already
it-
ancient.
And think of it as far as Penn State's situation. Like,
Yeah.
kind of similar thing. James Franklin's been the head coach for years and years and years. Had success as far as winning
Right.
records and going to bowl games, but obviously the expectation completely fell like this right now. So, yeah, I am a little surprised that they haven't pulled the trigger. I just don't think Clemson. I mean, I don't know. They're kind of right there as far as like
On a player-for-player talent ability, they can stay with Louisville. They should whip the hell
and
out
how
of Louisville.
serious they are about college
Yeah.
football.
Louisville. These guys shouldn't be ranked. They just beat Miami.
No,
That's the only reason. They just lost to Cal.
the ACC is so top
shouldn't be
heavy
ranked.
that everybody that they've been able to play, they've really been. It's just like, oh well, we'll work our way through and get ranked.
The only reason why they were is because they beat Miami when they were the two.
And what's even crazy,
More or less.
what's even crazier about that? We might see a potential matchup I never thought I'd see. Georgia Tech for the ACC championship. We'll go against Virginia.
Oh man,
You honestly could. Like, that's what it's kind of looking like
That's
right
something
now.
I never thought I'd have to say.
That's
That's just
painful.
crazy.
That is painful.
I mean, I like Georgia Tech. They're fun to watch.
They
but
are. I do like Brent Key did a really good job with
The
that
fact that with what we've seen from Miami early on in the year, like they actually looked fun. But I mean, I still hated having to watch Carson Beck.
I'm like you have Sid the
Palm
Sloth. You have Sid the Sloth or Jar Jar Binks leading Miami.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, no. I'll tell you that story later. But no, I mean Carson Beck against Louisville, particularly if we're going to back to that game, 4 interceptions. Like that kind of doesn't show like, hey, I was the front runner for the Heisman this year. It's just there's so many steps he took back, and that Miami team's kind of fallen from grace just
We're all
within
sitting
the
up
ACC.
here saying Miami was probably one of the most complete teams in college football.
That's what they looked like.
Louisville, and then you have SMU back to back. I mean, come on, dude. Yeah.
I felt like if they're going to have the fall off, it was going to be on Carson Beck.
Oh, it has been. But if
There
you
it
ask him, it's not his fault.
It's his team's fault.
Yeah, it's the receiver ran the wrong route.
How
Hey,
old
they
is this
called
kid? 20?
23.
Parts of me wonders if he even has friends.
That's why my generation sucks.
Yeah.
You blame on everybody else except for yourself.
Accountability doesn't count for much anymore, man.
Nope.
That's what it is.
It's never your fault.
Another going to Saturday. We got Notre Dame, Pittsburgh. Probably like the earliest two ranked teams.
Please,
Pittsburgh.
Oh, I thought you said Pittsburgh.
No. Can't say that on the
Please.
air.
I'm asking you.
I'm
begging you. Please get these guys out of here.
Get these frauds.
This is. I'm sorry,
This will
Tom.
take
I'm
them
sorry,
out of the
Notre
cup
Dame
playoff.
fans.
No,
This
nobody's
is-
sorry.
No, I'm
They're
sorry.
never-
I'm
they're
sorry
never
for
sorry.
their souls because they clearly sold their souls way back when to go win championships before these kids were even born. That's the problem here.
We'll talk crack about
Somewhere,
touchdown Jesus.
touchdown Jesus is actually touchdown devil. They just don't want to say it. Rudy. I said it. Come at me, you Catholic. Come on, boys. Come on. South Bend, what's up?
I feel like Notre Dame
Beat those two top-ranked teams, and we won't have to have this conversation. Going undefeated. How about that?
I feel you, bro.
I feel like parts of like the old Notre Dame fan base is like Lou Holtz 1988.
Seriously,
It kind of reminds me of the Bears of '85. Like, yeah.
And the fact they just feel like they deserve to be in it. I'm like, no, you don't. You were 0-2 team starting off. You shouldn't have been. They've been ranked this entire season. You can almost blame the committee too, as far as where they rank.
Money talks, though. Money talks.
That's the problem.
That's where it's becoming a big issue. I want Pittsburgh to just complete trounce.
And
It
also,
would be wonderful.
And also, one of the biggest things for Notre Dame is that they're independent. So with that, they get individual contracts with
Right.
NBCs particularly, and then with the CFP committee, that's just double the money right there.
And they haven't even beaten anybody of value either. ND.
They have the biggest. They have one of-
USC was the only win that was against a ranked opponent. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
Navy, Boston
That was
College.
their one quality win. The other
These
two
guys should-
teams,
Trash.
They're the 9.
They're 9. Yeah.
Come on, dude.
They,
no, there's no way. Who's ranking these guys?
they've literally moved them up like 2 spots every time of those pointless
Look
wins.
at this.
That's the thing. Miami beat them, and yet Miami, who's sitting at the same record as they are what 6 spots lower than they are. I think at 15. Like that's ridiculous.
Wasn't the quarterback out for Navy too that game last week?
Yeah, he wasn't
So
even
what's his
he
name?
wasn't even playing for Navy, and they got destroyed. I mean, I don't think Navy would have done really any sort of serious damage to them, but it's just the fact that they keep getting these kind of softball opportunities to pad the record, if you will. And I know it's their schedule, whatever, but still, it's you just can't keep taking that and saying, well, it makes them look good. And I know people are going to say, well, you want to make a statement for Ohio State? Yes. They are the most complete team in college football, and you can't argue with that. Notre Dame has holes left and right all over the place on that team. I'm sorry.
Their quarterback play is not nearly as good as it was last year.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
He's a freshman stepping in.
And you're just not using Jeremiah Love when need be.
No.
I mean, granted, their backup running back has been well. He's something.
Pierce is fantastic too, but use him. Jeremiah Love is going to carry you to the college football playoff, and he will carry you through the playoffs to a championship game like he did last year.
Yeah.
Kind of at the pace that Notre Dame's going at. If they do, let's just say they make the playoffs. You can't really say they will, but
right.
For this sake, just the way they're playing, I could see them getting eliminated in the first round. Maybe second if they're lucky.
Oh yeah, they're not going to stand a chance.
No.
I don't think so.
Not
they're
like
not going to
last
make a
year.
run. Depending if they get one of those goofy ass matchups and against one of the conference winners that gets the higher seed.
Hey,
but,
you get South Florida. Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I still think they'll lose to South Florida.
There's a good shot.
I think they still will lose to South Florida. Let's see. I'm looking over some other ones. You got the cool game where big noon kickoffs. This is going to be Michigan and Northwestern at Wrigley Field.
That'd be cool.
Cool situation, but stop playing football on a baseball field.
Oh, you're gonna lose, man. It's gonna happen.
Did you? Oh yeah. Did Tone double down on that?
You're done. Tone.
Tone? Oh yeah.
Did he double down on it with the?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, he didn't. Oh no, he said no, man.
Bryce Hollywood's gonna
I
have a
love it.
game. I think he's over.
I think it's just going to be a letdown of a game because
it's gonna
he's
suck.
not been impressive.
He's a freshman.
But I mean, I expected to see a lot more. Now, granted, this is a young Michigan team. Like, they need to get their receivers going, and they're all in sophomores and stuff.
Right.
So hopefully by next year, everything's clicking. But what we see from Michigan, we know how this is going to go.
Yeah.
3 yards in a cloud of dust, play the great defense. Northwestern's going to do the exact same thing. And it's either going to be a 21-3 kind of game where Michigan wins, or it's going to be a complete blowout because Michigan can just run the ball all over them.
All Michigan looks forward to is that last week right now. They're going to look at Ohio State. That's all they're looking at.
Right. They're looking so far ahead at this point. They're like, we're going to be prepared. We're going to be.
Right.
No, you're not.
Nah,
No, you're not.
Yeah, you know what Michigan's game plan is? Send an offensive coordinator to Ohio State. See what the plan is.
Yeah. Throw the ball now because Caleb Downs is probably going to intercept it by the time it lands.
Hey,
I'm telling
when
you.
Julian Sane claps on 3, you blitz him.
So that I'm not even looking. I mean, I'll probably see it, just see how they have it set up, but it's not a game to really be ecstatic about.
No.
Then again, Northwestern beat Penn State. You never know.
Yeah, they always could find a way.
Again, a lot of in conference games are a lot tighter than what people might think.
Well, of course, but I mean, Northwestern.
I don't know what to make of Northwestern anymore.
I can't either.
Are they good? Are they bad? Are they even worthy?
They also beat a depleted Penn State team where.
But that should have been
They
a win.
lost their-
That should have been a win still for Penn State.
It could have and should have been. Yeah, I mean, you lost your starting quarterback. That you lost. Was that before or after Franklin's firing?
Before Frank.
Was that before Franklin? So that's right. Yeah. So and then you lost Drew Aller in the middle of the game. So no, of course, should still have been a win over that one. So credit to them there. But you didn't win. You didn't beat Nebraska.
No,
So
didn't.
I had to remind Tone about that. A good matchup coming up at 2:30. You got Oklahoma at Alabama. This could
This has major implications. Obviously, for the
it could
playoff.
ruffle some feathers in
Yeah.
the SEC. So
I'm nervous, man.
I would be. I mean, I don't know.
It's the SEC.
It is the SEC, but that kid, Blaylock, the running back I'm thinking
Yeah.
of. Yeah, I mean, the run game for Oklahoma has been good, but Mateer has just not been the same since his hand injury. And Alabama's just their offense has been on the up and up.
Well, thank you. But
They have. I mean, Ty Simpson's playing like a top 3 draft pick. Not saying he should be, but he is.
That's true. No, with Alabama,
Welcome to the Jets.
I want to go play Alabama again.
with Ty Simpson, I mean, he's got to keep up the game. He's got to keep up the momentum for this. I mean, he shines in big moments. He beat Georgia in Athens, which is not an easy task.
Yeah.
And if you keep up this pace, if Ryan Williams doesn't have the dropsies, which is still pissing me off, and then Bernard being that solidified number 1 guy for now at least, you got your team there, and can Jam Miller, produce the run game? Because depending on that defense, and if Oklahoma stops him, we might be struggling a little bit with a tighter score, maybe 17-14 here.
That's like the biggest thing though with Alabama is that the run game has not really been able to be established. And I understand it's Kalen DeBoer. It's a little bit of a different kind of offense you're looking
100%.
at. It's just it's so weird to look at this team and go, oh, they don't have anybody near 1,000 yards rushing at this point. When usually around this point you have one 1,000-yard rusher and you have like another guy that's like on the cusp of breaking it too. Like they are no longer a grind out the clock and let the defense kind of hold them team. They're clearly like we're going to try and outscore the world, which is fine. I think against Oklahoma, you can do it. But this Oklahoma defense has also been very good. They've been able to get a lot of great pressure.
That's
and
what scares me too.
That's the biggest thing is like you just have to tell your offensive line to hold this. Don't get a holding call, but hold if you can. Obviously, get away with it if you can, and stop those guys from getting to Ty Simpson because the moment they start touching him up is where I think maybe the nerves can start setting in, and that's where mistakes get made.
I think it could definitely be a low-scoring game, a lot lower than we've seen between these two.
46.5. You might want to take the under.
I'd take the under.
I'd still take Bama on it.
I would too,
but I would take the under for sure.
I don't know if I want to mess with that spread at 5.5. Like I'd almost. Yeah. I think it could just come down to like a field goal. Or like 3 points.
Very much good.
And the thing that scares me about Bama, at least at the moment, is that we're coming off a bye week, so you don't know what team's going to come out. Are they going to come out a little slow? Are they going to fall a little short? Or are they going to come out energized and show that they got the rest and made the practices that they had that week? So I'm TBD on the their play, but at the same time, it's Oklahoma again. That defense is going to be something to look out for. I got Alabama again, 17-14.
Bama.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Increase.
Increase.
I don't like saying it, but yeah.
Yeah. I have to say it. My brother went there. A Big Ten 2:30 matchup. You got 21 ranked Iowa against 17th ranked USC.
It could be interesting.
I mean,
or it could be a blowout.
It all depends on that Hawkeye defense.
It really depends on their offense.
That's
the offense play keep up.
I think this could also be somewhat low scoring because of Iowa's defense. I mean, you saw what they did against Oregon's offense.
Yeah.
And I find Oregon's offense on the same level as USC, slightly better. USC does have the number 1 passing offense. But look how they did against the number 2 passing defense in Nebraska.
Right.
They only was able to put up 17 points. It was low scoring.
Yeah, they didn't do much. And that's the big thing, right? Is can Iowa's 2 safeties cover all that over the top play that Mekhi Lemon and Jacoby Lane right now have been capable? Because Lane's huge at 6'4", and Lemon is so fast. That kid is so quick, and all Mayava has to do is just put the ball up in the air. Like the fact, it's sad because had this USC team had 1 less loss, we'd probably be talking about Mayava being up for the Heisman right now. Like he's been that good of a quarterback. So by next year, I expect him and USC, if this team can stay together long enough, that team should be challenging for the Big Ten by next year.
And the other side, Gronowski does not look good at all, dude.
No.
I mean, 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Dude,
that's
I was not the choice. That was not the place for him.
Gronowski's not the guy.
Not from that jump from, was it South Dakota State or North Dakota?
Yeah, South Dakota State. Yeah. I mean, listen, the kid played fantastic here in high school, and going to South Dakota clearly was his niche. And I think he can do it in Division I football, but it's not Iowa.
Yeah.
You need the receivers that can get the jump ball with this guy. You need the offensive line that can help run block for him when he has to take RPOs. Everything about his game fits better with a different team. That's not Iowa.
It's not the right system.
No, he don't go to Kirk Ferentz. Never go to Kirk Ferentz if you're a quarterback. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
That's pretty much where quarterbacks go to die.
Doesn't anybody learn anything from the Michigan quarterback, that McNamara? For God's sakes.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheeks.
Definitely.
Cheeks. But no, I think this could potentially be a close game. I do got USC beating Iowa in this one, so that I hate for both of it because I don't like Iowa as a Nebraska fan, but I don't want to see USC winning because Nebraska could have beat them.
I'll say at least tough, I say the Trojans, and I'm giving them 2 touchdowns.
Like blowout at home.
I can't give anything to Iowa's offense. I can't. Yeah. Their defense maybe, but not their offense. I'm sorry.
So you see something like Gronowski, no? Done.
I'm sorry, Gronowski. I like you. You're a cool dude. You're
a cool dude.
He's a nice guy. I've met him. He's a nice guy because he's from Illinois. He's a nice kid. He's a good guy. Just, man, you really should have just stayed at South Dakota State and just ran the table, man, and just tried to. I get it. North Dakota State's hard to beat. I get it, man. God, I feel bad for the kid. I do. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I want to say
no Kirk Ferentz.
No Kirk Ferentz.
Well, he needs to retire.
He's got the Tomlin problem.
Yeah, I know.
He probably remembers shaking hands with Jesus probably at this point.
I know he's probably on his like 95th coaching year. So I mean,
I was there when Newt Rockney was still going. Showed him what the forward pass was like, and then we forgot it.
He saw King Tut get buried.
I was gonna say, yeah. I saw the pyramids.
That's a good one.
Pull down my pocket.
I love that.
I want to say this Virginia Duke game could be interesting.
I think Duke can pull the upset.
They're a 4.5 point favorite.
Yeah,
and I mean, just because we've talked about the ACC and Duke, like they've been like oddly good.
It's Mensa, dude. The kid is talented.
He's looks good.
He's at Duke and he's throwing to a rocket science as his top receiver. This guy's got like an MBA and like 2 master's degrees. Like it is insane. Like
this Barkate guy looks like a nerd.
That's it. Yeah, that's him. Barkate. Yeah, he's like a rocket scientist catching footballs, and everyone's talking about him like, hey, he could be like another Cooper Kupp, and I'm like, he probably could go and like work for like in space, so like for NASA or whatever.
Yeah, the ball, the arc.
Oh, he's probably breaking this all down numbers wise in his head.
Yeah, the length, the width.
Yeah,
it's like I'm building a robot that's going to catch my
I'll
passes.
throw this at a 48-degree angle.
Yeah,
that's gotta be nice to be that athletic and that smart too.
That's pretty amazing.
Because then you got backup plans on top of backup plans.
Sucks. I didn't get either.
Money.
Me neither.
I got none of it. Slow, unathletic, and average brain. That's all I got. Thanks, genetics.
And look at us. This is where we all ended up.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi guys, how are you?
Just a bunch of average Joes.
No, I think Duke is I'll give him like a full touchdown favorite on this for me. I don't. Again, the ACC is so dumb. Like I don't trust Virginia.
Yeah,
I know they said Chandler Morris, their quarterback, is supposed to be coming back, and he's like a big part of their offense. But I just don't. I don't trust Virginia for nothing. Like I'm sorry.
If it's going to be a win again with them, I'd say about a field goal.
Yeah, I definitely could see that still too because they're becoming close.
I mean, yeah, and especially like the FSU game was still like that's still playing in my brain right now.
Right?
I mean,
yeah.
I'm surprised they even won that game.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Rest in peace to the guy who got ran over by the fans over there.
Squirrel White, man.
Bro, that guy
should have stayed at Tennessee, but
probably looked at that and said, "Oh."
I'm dying for Mike Norville. Great. What a sacrifice.
Andrew, is there a reason to think that this Florida Ole Miss game could be a trap game for Ole Miss? No.
For Scotty. For Scotty's sake, sure.
Hey, the Florida looked probably their best.
Oh no, they did.
Last week, outside of oh wait, no, what the hell am I talking about? Oh, the Georgia game.
Yeah, in the Georgia game, they did. The Georgia game,
they got the asses.
Yeah, they let off the gas by a lot, and they were going like 2 miles an hour.
Speaking of Kentucky, did you guys hear they're going against Tennessee Tech, who's 10-0 in the FCS?
FCS?
FCS, that's a football championship subdivision.
So if they lose this, they're done. Yeah,
no, they get relegated.
Yeah, I was gonna say time to demote them. Time to demote them.
SoCon conference.
Take Tennessee Tech to cover that 21.5.
I mean, could Florida pull the upset? Again, Lane Kiffin's always good for 1, maybe 2. This could be his second giveaway. I just don't think they will, though. This team is finding their niche. They're rolling over opponents. This feels like it should be like a good double-digit victory for them. But again, you never know. Like Chambliss has to continue to play to the level that he's been able to thus far, and the defense. They've shown cracks at times, and it's really in their secondary. Like they don't have a top tier take over this half of the field kind of DB. Like they work as a team, that's great, but they're not really kind of a let's snatch the ball out of the air and take it back on them kind of team.
I will say, Ole Miss beat the cheeks out of Citadel. I mean, who the hell Citadel?
Nick was asking the same question.
It just, what is it? The prison in Star Wars?
I think losing a head coach in college is like so much more significant. Like it just really breaks down.
It
Like,
can
just kills.
Well,
the
yeah,
team.
those kids were recruited by that guy,
Exactly.
and now it's just like, he's gone like that.
So, I mean,
I mean, it happened at Bama. I remember that. We lost Julian Saint to the transfer portal. Now he's playing well at Ohio State. Hey, come back, man.
Nick Saban said his biggest regret.
Ole Miss should kill these guys.
No, yeah. Well, the fact that Florida has not lost a single recruit. Again, I said this before on X-Bomb Sports. Check it out every Friday.
Shameless
plug. It's just like whenever you see a coach leave and get fired, but the recruits still stay, it kind of says a lot for like, okay, did the coach really do that much work in the recruiting stuff? Because I say that right now with LSU, like Brian Kelly's out. I think their window is still open slightly, but like at this point, it's kind of like no one's leaving, so. Clearly, they trust Frank Wilson, the guy.
I think there's only been one kid in the next class that decommitted.
Yeah, Lafayette decommitted, and he's going to Miami.
Because he already announced?
Yeah, he flipped to Miami because Miami had 6 guys who flipped. Because Miami's insane with their recruiting. They don't stop.
They just get all those Florida kids.
As much as Cristobal isn't a good head coach, he knows how to recruit. I give him that.
That's the thing.
He knows how to recruit.
You can shout from the reins all you want, people, that you want him gone. He leaves, that program sinks. You're back to the Randy Shannon and Al Golden days of 7-5 and 8-4. Like, good luck.
Now, last one I wanted to kind of go over real quick because this could potentially be game of the week, and this could change a lot as far as the rankings. Texas at Georgia. Georgia is the 6.5 point favorite right now.
It's a good game.
This is a different Texas team than we've seen earlier in the year. I mean, hell, they started off number 1. They've moved their way out of the rankings and then moved their way back in. And it seems like Arch Manning has started to kind of figured it out a little bit. He's looked a little better. But that defense just has been continuing to play elite. And this is probably going to be the toughest defense that Georgia is going to play against this year.
They're a mirror image of each other almost to a T.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
And teacher, I got a question. But no, with Arch Manning, I mean, I don't think a lot of people take into account this is his first year fully starting, like a whole year. I mean, yeah, you almost beat Ohio State 14-7. It was a tight game, but the score didn't show it. Ohio State kind of handled that game pretty well.
Yeah.
But again, it's his first year. You got to give him the time to develop. With Georgia, Gunnar Stockton last couple of games has looked just phenomenal. He's looked well. He's put up good numbers. The defense for Georgia has given a lot of teams, just hell. So with that in mind, I take Georgia about a touchdown favorite.
See, I don't know.
It's gonna be a defensive game.
It's gonna be a defensive game for sure. Like they have the
under.
They have it at 49.5. I'd hit the under on that. I think it could be sloppy offensive play by both sides. I think just Texas is gonna come out with. I don't know if I think it could be a factor of a touchdown if Texas wins this game because their kicker just is awful. He is just. I feel bad for the kid because he's been in situations where it's like so much pressure, and he's got the leg for it, but he's just like it just gets to him. Like you saw it in the Ohio State game, you saw it. I'm blanking on which game it was, but he's had moments where it's just
Oklahoma. I think was
Oklahoma. Yes, that poor kid. I mean, but you know what? You're a kicker. You got to make those damn field goals.
It's part of the deal. Like you gotta if you know that you're down, you got to make it, and if you know you're up, you got to make you have to hit those kicks no matter what.
And Texas to me is kind of one of those like hit or miss teams, kind of depending on the weekly on a week by week basis.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a reason why I chose Georgia because like I said, I don't know which Texas team is going to come out.
I give them credit from that Vandy win. I'm like, okay, I think Texas is back because to me that. Vandy had they had everything going for them.
Yeah.
And they have been like, people have been talking about them as they could come out with come out of the SEC as the winner. So I think for them to be able to do that at Vandy's home turf, like that impressed me a lot in being able to do that. Granted, if the special teams kid on the hands team just caught that ball in bounds,
I really wanted Vandy to win that game.
Could have been. Gosh. I think half the country wanted Vandy to win that game.
How do you recover out of bounds? I mean, it's awful.
I'll be honest. I have never seen some fans say, "Oh, I'm gonna hate watch to see Vandy win." That's just crazy to me.
Oh, they've always been the little brother of the SEC.
Oh, of course. No, Mississippi State. Mississippi State definitely is right now. Yeah, they're kind of the poo-poo garbage team of the whole league.
Well, and that was another game that Texas looked good in. I mean, like they were down big, but then for them to come back, and that was definitely a trap game for them. That could have.
Yeah, but that's that Barstool Sports dude's fault.
Yeah, I know.
He put out the bad juju.
He's annoying.
He's one of the guys he's that gray bearded guy that was like running up and down the sidelines.
He's like 50 years old.
Yeah, he's
20-year-olds.
He's like a Mississippi State alumni or whatever it is. I don't know. It was so weird, but no.
Mississippi State is the best place to ever play and live at, and you can't tell me otherwise.
I've been to Starksville. It ain't all it's cooked up to be, amigo. Sorry.
No, with Mississippi State, you're just like, so how big is the trophy case? You just see cobwebs in there.
Yeah,
except for that one baseball national title they won.
But I think Texas. I think they come out in this game. I think it'll be a good close game, but I think Texas comes out and then they're gonna make their way up in that mid top 5, like top 10. I mean,
we'll have to see on that. I mean, they also got Texas A&M at the end of the year.
Notre Dame will. I don't even. They're not even playing. Oh no, they are playing. They'll win and they'll somehow move like 5 spots.
I'm taking Texas on this too. I like the way Arch is played. I think it'll be a relatively low scoring game. A lot of defense. I put the X factor on Colin Simmons. This kid. He's just the more and more he plays, it's like the tougher and tougher he gets. Like he's just a bully out there as a sophomore. Like he's insanely talented. If you had an opportunity, you'd probably be drafting him in the first round if you could. Like everything about him just reached the level of a game changer, and I honestly think that for what Georgia's offensive line is, I think he could just rip right through it and do some damage.
This game is going to be. I personally think this game is going to be decided by a field goal or touchdown. This isn't going to be. I don't think it. Like you said, Andrew, you stated it well. It's going to be a tight, up close game. It's going to be either a 17-14 game or I could see a 21-14 game.
I'm going to say like 16-13, something like that.
I like that more so.
I mean, I think both quarterbacks have a day. It's just going to come down to one of them's going to get a touchdown. The other one's going to be throwing a pick. Somewhere somebody's making a mistake.
I've said this previously too. I have heartfelt for Arch too. Coming into this year, have big expectations.
Oh, the pressure has been
slowing down. That pressure has to be. Oh my god,
the size of Mount Everest.
Number 1 overall.
Yeah.
The what am I looking for? The number 1 Heisman.
Favorite.
Number 1 favorite Heisman. I can't.
Quarterback prospect in the country, number 1 at that. Like,
come on.
You're a Manning. Like everything's.
Your last
on
name's most important too.
Yeah.
So that's insane. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, I think that's going to do it for this week's edition, or not this week's, this Friday's edition of Blow the Whistle. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. We apologize about some technical issues that we had, but we kept it going.
Blame Sam.
Come on, Tyler.
We will add. We'll put You're Killing Me Smalls on Monday since we didn't get to it today. A lot of us got to go. He's got a sandwich to eat.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. I got.
Hey, there's Mariano's across the street.
I've been up since 1 o'clock yesterday.
He's got a bed to sleep in.
I have had nothing but coffee, and that's it.
And Monday I'll be in
Cup of ambition.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you better be here. Just because you're done with school doesn't mean you're done with podcasting.
I don't have to wake up at 10.
9 to 5, except for you. It's 1 to 5.
Podcast first. Come on, Frankie.
I can come here like 1.
But with that being said, for me, Tyler Butterball Buterball,
Frankie Marinara Oliver,
Andrew Pepe Valentin,
Adam Slim Schneider.
Everyone, stay positive, be positive, surround yourself with positivity, and positive things will happen to you. We'll be back on Monday, same bad time, same bad channel. Have a great rest of the weekend, everybody. Peace out.
This is your home for sports.